We're here back in the Fantasy Bar talking some hoops. 6 of my favorite plays for you tonight on FanDuel and DraftKings, including one game loaded up with value that we will expose and get you some ways to get different on some of that value. Some mid-range plays I think are underpriced and in some good situations, and my favorite spend up on the entire slate to take advantage of that value. Who we talking about? Only one way to find out. It's time to belly up to the Fantasy Bar. Welcome in, guys. Wednesday edition, Beers Daily Fantasy six-pack. Good to be back in the Fantasy Bar talking some hoops with 6 of my favorite plays. Thank you, as always, for stopping by and checking out today's video. Now, before we get into those plays, you know the drill by now. Take a second, leave a tip here on this video. How do you do that? All you got to do, click that thumbs up button. Thank you very much for that. Make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell. And if you are a fan of March Madness, got some great news for you. The Shot Quality team has cooked up something special for the NCAA tournament. Their March Madness Primer is a comprehensive betting guide with actionable insights into all 68 tournament teams. The primer is powered by Shot Quality data and includes features like player profiles, rankings for key metrics, live betting charts, and more. Every purchase of a monthly or annual Shot Quality subscription will come with a complimentary free primer. This data analysis normally costs $39.99, but you're getting it free when you sign up. Love me some Shot Quality, and I love me some March Madness, so make sure you guys take advantage of this opportunity. The link for you in the description of the video. All right, let's get rolling here on the NBA tonight. Let's start with my favorite center tonight, and that is Walker Kessler of the Jazz. So Utah's still dealing with a bunch of injuries here. We'll see how that pans out, but Kessler should be in for another big role tonight. Double-doubles now in 7 of his last 11 games. And this guy's given us multiple 60-point games recently. We saw that 25 rebound game, so huge upside here for Walker Kessler. And has done well against Memphis this season, averaging over 13 points and 12 rebounds a game. Good for over 40 DraftKings points per game. I think he can threaten 60 here again tonight. Walker Kessler, my favorite center for Wednesday night. All right, let's get some value in Philadelphia with Jared Butler. So should be back in the starting lineup tonight for Philly. They are dealing with a ton of injuries, especially at the guard position. No Maxey, McCain, or Lowry tonight. We also have Kelly Oubre Jr. listed as questionable. If he's in, I still like Butler. If he's out, it's an even bigger boost here for Jared Butler. Guy's been productive when getting minutes, especially of late. Over the last 2 games, we've seen a bump in his minutes and his production, averaging nearly 29 DraftKings points per game in those 2. Get him under 5K with all the injuries. I think he's going to have to play 30-plus minutes tonight. Too cheap for this role. All right, let's stay there in Philadelphia with another value piece in Lonnie Walker IV. Now, this one will be much more popular. Everybody's been on Lonnie Walker the past couple days. No reason to go away here, especially in your cash games and even in your tournaments. Just finding ways to get different elsewhere here. Going to have to play some minutes. Too cheap for this role right now. Under 5K on both sites. Way down at 4,300. On DraftKings, and over the last 3 games, he has not been shy. 15 shots per game, and he has shown 50-point upside. So we're talking about a guy that can give you a 10x. Very rarely do we have that opportunity. Toronto, not a good defense either, 22nd in defensive efficiency. These cheap pieces from Philly going to be valuable tonight, with Butler and Walker being my favorite. All right, let's go to the other side of that game with more value in Jamal Shead. Tons of value on both sides here with all the injuries. Toronto also going to be missing a lot of pieces. RJ Barrett, Isaiah Quickly, Walter, and Dick all out tonight. Agbaji doubtful, and Barnes questionable here. So we're going to be dealing with another skeleton crew for Toronto. I think it's AJ Lawson who's going to be the popular play from the Toronto Raptors, and I don't blame people coming off of that huge game at his price point, but I think it'll be much higher owned here than Jamal Shead. So not saying you can't play AJ Lawson, certainly going to be in my player pool as well, but in those tournament builds with a way to get different, Jamal Shead, great price here and a nice ownership discount off of AJ Lawson. All right, back to the mid-range next at the forward position with Tari Eason. So production, no doubt, been up and down, makes you a little bit nervous in your cash games, but tournaments, we've seen quite the upside from Eason. Not only recently, we can go back to earlier this season and even the last season and know that this guy has 40, 50-point upside. In fact, 3 40-point DraftKings games over his last 8. Dominated this Phoenix team in their first meeting. 25 points, 19 rebounds in that game. Good for over 49 DraftKings points, and it makes sense. This defense has not been good. In fact, one of the worst in all of basketball are the Phoenix Suns, 27 in defensive efficiency. No Amen Thompson tonight for Houston. Should open things up a little bit even more. Tari Eason in a good spot at a good price on both sides. All right, it's time. Take a look at my favorite play for Wednesday night. Before we do that, let's continue our Beast of the Night contest. Easy to play. All you got to do, click that thumbs up button if you haven't already. Head to the comment section and guess fantasy points on DraftKings for my Beast of the Night. If your guess is the closest, you're going to get a free week of RotoGrinders Premium just for hanging out with me today in the fantasy bar. All right, let's wrap it up for Wednesday night with my favorite play, Mass, the Beast of the Night. All right, Beast Times, lots of savings on today's slate. Can probably fit 2 studs in your lineups, but if I have to choose just one, it is the odds-on favorite for the MVP award, SGA Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, tonight's Beast of the Night. So huge game here tonight, Boston and OKC, potential NBA Finals preview in this one, and I'm really expecting SGA to step up his game even more than we've already seen. Jalen Williams going to be out here once again tonight. SGA already one of the highest usage players in all of basketball. When Williams is off the floor, another 4% bump for SGA in usage. So just doing everything for this OKC team. First game against Boston, 33 points, 11 rebounds, and 6 assists for over 67 DraftKings points. So not the easiest matchup in the world, but this guy has taken his game to another level. You add a usage bump here in this massive stage of a game. I think SGA shines. In fact, I think he goes over 70 in this game. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, easily my favorite play on the board and tonight's Beast of the Night. All right, guys, that'll do it for Wednesday night here in the Fantasy Bar. As always, any comments, questions, feedback, whatever you guys want to talk about, hit me up in that YouTube comment section or on Twitter at Beermakersfan. Don't forget, take advantage the shot quality March Madness product, insight into every team in the tournament. If you're betting the tournament, make sure you take advantage of this special offer. Again, that link in the description of the video. For RotoGrinders.com, I am Beer saying salut, guys. Thank you again for watching. Best of luck on tonight's slate, and we'll see you on Friday.
Thanks for checking out our videos. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more DraftKings, FanDuel, and other DFS content. And you can check out our daily live show schedule on RotoGrinders.com/videos.